Hello, vanakkam, everyone, namaste, assalamu alaikum, and welcome back to the Review Center. If you're a regular viewer of this channel, that is, if you're one of the 300 people who have watched our previous videos, you might notice some changes around here. Number one being is that this video is not just a voiceover, and number two is that we'll be speaking in English instead of Tamil. The reason for this being is that we wanted this video to reach as much as people as possible, because we will be talking about a topic today that was very rarely discussed about up until recently. So without further delay, let's get into the show. If you have read the title, you may be aware of what we are going to talk about today. I know what you're thinking right now. Another guy who wants to talk about depression since the death of a famous celebrity. Some of my friends on Facebook and Instagram had the same thoughts. Even, to be honest, I had the same thoughts a while ago. But what I understood, and what we must all understand, that it doesn't matter why we talk about it. But what matters is that we do talk about it. It is unfortunate, but the death of Sushant Singh Rajput created a platform where people were willing to talk about depression openly. Therefore, we need to use this platform as much as possible to create awareness in the hope that it may help at least one person. Before jumping into a detailed discussion about depression, we need to understand what depression is. Most of us associate depression with sadness and grief. As human beings, we all feel it at least once in our lifetime. While it is a part of it, depression is the feeling of nothingness, the feeling of having no purpose in your life. This is where it gets dangerous. Depression makes you feel that your life is not worth living for. It may be caused by a lot of different factors, such as brain chemistry imbalances, or hormonal changes, seasonal changes, stress, and even trauma, even genetics. It is like any other medical condition, such as diabetes, cold, or flu. It is not your fault that you suffer from depression, or it is nothing to be ashamed of. But unfortunately, our society portrays it as a sign of weakness. And sometimes our own unrealistic expectations can be a major reason for depression. The expectations to be the perfect man, the expectations to live the perfect life, the expectations to have a perfect job, the expectations to get a perfect grade, the expectations to be in a perfect relationship, while we are all just imperfect, normal human beings. To talk about this more, we have a very special guest on our show today. The amazing and super talented up-and-coming YouTuber, and one of the first or even the only female YouTuber in Sri Lanka. Let's welcome Ms. Shamrin Yaseer.
Because your dream is your signature. We live in a world of unrealistic expectations. Your life is bliss, your marks are done, and no war in anger is ever won. Who wants to break barriers and become someone they want to be?
Hello Shamrin. First of all, we would like to let you know that we loved your videos on this topic, both your videos, and we are very pleased to have you here today with us.
I'm so happy to be here, and thank you so much for having me on your show.
Talking about depression, I know that you're completely aware of the fact that depression is not a topic that is very much talked about in our part of the world, especially here in South Asia. But you had talked about it even before the death of a celebrated actor, even before this topic became a trend. So, as a new YouTuber, what pushed you to talk about such a controversial topic in your first few videos?
Yeah, just as you said, depression is not a topic that is widely discussed about. Yes, but you have to question yourself first. Why is it that depression is not considered as an important issue? And why is it considered as a taboo or a prohibited subject? I just wanted to bring into your consideration, almost everywhere in the world, mental illnesses are considered a taboo. The reason why it's not considered as an important issue is because people don't take it seriously. They think it's made up or is a sign of being weak, as if the victim is overreacting, which then leads them to hide how they feel, and this is why depression and other mental disorders are not a highlighted topic and it's not considered as a serious and a triggering issue as it is. I mean, who defines what is normal and what is crazy? Where is the line between different and sick? How and why do even people judge on human behavior? What pushed me to talk about this? If not me, who? If not now, when? There is no health without mental health, and this is an ongoing problem. Mental disorders are on the rise globally. It cannot be cured entirely sometimes. So, as a media influencer and as a content creator, I was able to bring that into people's consideration. I just did what I could and should.
Yes, it is very true and unfortunate that it is a problem in most parts of the world, not only here in South Asia, and it is considered as a made-up illness, which is why people refuse to come forward about this. Both of your videos were titled Unrealistic Expectations, and in both of these videos, you had talked about how unrealistic expectations may be a cause for depression. As a student yourself, have you seen this around you among your fellow colleagues and students?
Of course I do. It's not unusual for teens to feel the ups and downs occasionally. Unrealistic academic, social, or family expectations can create a strong sense of rejection and can lead to deep disappointment. When things go wrong at school or at home, teens often overreact. Yes, we go too far and we feel that life is not fair or that things never come out our way. I'm not saying that we make a drama out of this, but we put ourselves into a lot of stress and confusion. Therefore, it's like a complex scenario we create and fall into unknowingly.
Yes, it is correct that depression among teenagers is very much ignored because it is said that they are going through a phase or just acting out. It is very unfortunate. You had mentioned in your video that some of your friends had or are still going through depression. As a friend, how do you react to situations like this? Or what do you think is the best course of action when you notice someone close to you is suffering from depression?
Yeah, it can be difficult to identify depression because it is not a separate state of existence that stands apart from the normal ups and downs of everyday life. Everyone has times in their life when things are hard and when they don't feel at their best. However, there is a point at which these things get out of control, and this is where depression kicks in. It is impossible to identify one particular cause for depression, as there are several different triggers. So, the only advice and the do's that I can give you to help a friend or someone close to you suffering from depression is listen to them. Let them know that you are there for them. Help them find support. Be patient. Stay in touch. Last but not least, learn about the symptoms and the outcomes, and of course, save yourself from it too.
Yes, listening will help a loved one who is suffering from depression a lot. You had talked about in your videos cyberbullying being a reason for causing depression. So, how do you think social media causes depression, or do you think social media plays a role in causing depression?
I don't think there is anything wrong with social media, but it is with the types of users in each platform. While each platform has its benefits, it is important to remember that social media can never be a replacement for real world human connection. Ironically, for technology that's designed to bring people closer together, spending too much time engaging with social media without a proper purpose can actually worsen mental health problems. So, if you ask me, use social media and the internet for a good purpose, have a platform to showcase your talents and creativity. Increase self confidence by empowering the youth to express their ideas. Strengthen social awareness and empathy. Try to learn new skills, upgrade yourself, and just ignore the negative energy. It will come your way, and it is a sign that you are succeeding. We shouldn't let them, the bullies, thrive in such negative acts.
Yeah, when talking about cyberbullies, the first thing people come up with is that ignore these negative comments. But as creators, for some reason, or at least as human beings, it is very hard to ignore these negative comments. As a creator yourself, how do you cope up with these issues? What is your advice to young creators and other people who are facing such kind of issues?
Yeah, everybody faces these kinds of negative comments when they are succeeding or when they've made a decision to step into this field, or in fact any field, which they really love or are passionate about. So you'll definitely be praised with positive comments and be attacked by negative comments, insults, and criticisms. So, of course, we cannot change the society's mindset. Never. We can give our best to make them realize what's happening. But that's just human nature. People will criticize you when you make a mistake, and they will still criticize you when you're reaching heights. I don't think it is an act of bravery to step back from your goals and dreams just because people criticize or insult. If you feel like it is your calling, if you feel like you're doing something positive and good, and if you feel the strong vibe that you're going in the right path, then just go for it. You have to face all the obstacles that comes your way, especially when you're in this digital field. I was aware of the negative energy around me, so when I joined this field, I was ready to face all kinds of negativity, all kinds of insults, and all kinds of criticisms. I mean, I didn't receive that many negative comments. I'm trying to do something good, so please have mercy on me. Yeah, avoiding is not just hard, it's gonna leave a bad spot on your heart, and that's gonna tempt you to stop doing whatever that makes you happy the most. But most of the time, it will do more good than harm. We are definitely living in a battlefield. So creating a mentality to yourself that you are ready to combat any negative energy and be your own armor will definitely save yourself and your supporters from getting into unwanted problems. Just don't get upset and reply to all the negative comments that comes your way. Sometimes your ignorance, the feeling that you don't care about all these, kills them. But some geniuses, some people go too far off the boundary, and that's when you should give a great comeback and teach a good lesson.
That is a very wonderful piece of advice from you. Coming to the end of this video, what do you think as a common man or woman, what can we do to create more awareness on this topic, on such a topic as depression?
There it is. Utilize social media in the right way. Social media and technology are on the rise now. Some people feel more comfortable talking about mental illness and sharing posts about it online rather than in person. So use your social profiles to share some encouraging quotes, informative facts, suicide hotline phone numbers, or even links to treatment centers. Open up about your experience, educate yourself and others about mental health. It is not uncommon for people to misunderstand mental disorders. Learn more about it and share what you learn. Start conversations in your community about mental health illnesses such as depression, anxiety, and of course suicide. And if you're wondering whether one person's efforts can make a difference, the answer is absolutely. Every single conversation you have about the importance of recognizing and treating mental illness creates a ripple that reaches people in your circle and far beyond it. So if you're trying to bring awareness, then good luck.
Yes, that is very true, and we really appreciate your opinion, and we hope that it helped a lot of our viewers as who were struggling with this topic. And we would like to thank you first of all for being here with us today to talk about such an important topic, and we love to hear your opinion on this as well. Thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you for having me on your show. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot for watching this video, and we hope this video helped to bring at least a little bit of awareness about this side condition. And please do follow Miss Shamrin Yaseer's channel for more great content, and please do subscribe to our channel and like this video and comment below for more great content. Thank you.